Hi, Leos, and welcome to your March 2023 read. All right, let's get started. This read is for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay? We'll get 3 cards here, and actually 4 came out, so we'll take them. Okay, I love it. The Chariot, the 3 of Cups, the Fool, oh my God, 10 of Cups, hello. So, parties, celebrations, reunions, family gatherings, spiritually driven by the angels, starting anew, getting a new home, buying a new home, getting a new car, buying a new car, home and travel, appear here. I feel this, I honestly feel these are the angels, your spirit guides helping you, right, to start new, to figure out what it is that, where you're going, where you want to go. Maybe you're going on a road trip with family, sisters, etc. The yin and the yang, right? So, you know, you're weighing out your options. I feel for some of you, it's a general, weighing out your options as to where do we go, where do we move, who's coming. Maybe you're having friends, family members, like I said, a reunion at the home. Someone's driving to come see you by land or by sea. I hear land or by sea. We have the moon and a beautiful depiction of a rainbow and the sun setting. So great happiness, contentment, camaraderie with family. Really happy here. This is really beautiful. A really happy time. Spiritually uplifting. Very spiritually uplifting. I just heard Spirit say bird on a wire. I don't know why. Take it for what Spirit says. A different perspective of how you see your close-knit friends and family, the union of family being really important. If you're traveling, then you're going to see friends, and maybe there's a wedding, there's something that there's a celebration of some sort, okay, that you're going to see, you're a part of. It's a union of maybe 2 families or a family union, reunion kind of thing, okay? So it's beautiful. And I understand now why Spirit said we needed the 4 cards. You know what I mean? It really puts the narrative of the whole concept of a new start, completely a new start, right? Okay. Some of you are moving by water. Some of you are moving for more land. Lake, something about a lake, going to the lake, drinking wine by the lake, right? Lakefront. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use the vice versa deck for a few more cards. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups, yeah? Or I'm sorry, the 6 of Cups. Sorry, it's reversed. So someone's waiting for someone to come, for sure. There's a masculine here, and of course there she is, yeah? So there's a masculine waiting for a feminine to come, to join the party, to join the celebratory actions of the household. I also am being pointed to a new place of residence, right? He's outside on his deck. Maybe there's obviously there's water here, right? So a lake, a bridge, something where someone's out on their deck or what have you, waiting for someone to come. Okay? Let's get some more. And Six of Cups, soulmate, right? Someone who's been waiting to give their heart, right? He's waiting to give his heart, for sure. He says, I'm ready. I mean, it's been slow and steady, but someone is waiting for another. I don't know why I heard a star is born. No idea. Let's just let it just flow. Two warriors, two people coming together finally, and that's what he's waiting for. The masculine is waiting for the feminine to say, okay, I've licked my wounds. I have the same wounds that you have, and now a coming together, right? But we're tired. We're exhausted. We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot together, or we've been through a lot in general. But he's waiting for her, as you can see. Yeah? And now she appears. And she's wearing all white, literally from head to toe. She's all white. So she's come to the understanding and or conclusion that her truth mattered. She had to speak her truth. She had to come out of the cave saying, the truth set me free. And it took a minute for this to happen. It's taken a minute for this union to happen. Here we have the Hermit with the beautiful depiction of, I'm going to say this is, I think it's either an eagle or a hawk, but higher consciousness. These two people are very different, right? Look, this is different, as well as the gold and silver on the Chariot. So two people that have really are coming together and have really been through a lot together, a soulmate, karmic union, coming together. It's been a minute. He's been waiting for this union to happen, and someone needed to see the light of a new day. The hills, when you had to climb this mountain, right? You had to climb the mountain in order to get to your higher consciousness of not only understanding, but how you're feeling, right? We have the full moon once again, 2 full moons, okay? So we had to really go within and figure out, masculine did, figure out, how do I feel now that I've seen the situation perhaps in a different light. Maybe now I can relate to someone who's different. The situation, that's been going on with two people that haven't been able to get together, right? They're at the 9 of Wands, and then the Hermit has another wand. So that would make 10, okay? So we are definitely not going to allow the energy of the universe to override what it is that we want, right, Leos? You're going after what you want. It's a struggle. It's been a struggle, but it's been worthy of the cause. That's what Spirit says. Worthy of the cause, no matter who comes at me or us to tell me otherwise, or whoever's watching, whoever's putting in their 2 cents, or, like 7 of Wands, right? it's like, don't come at me because I've been through enough. I have. I've had enough. And again, he's got the wand. I've had enough. I don't need any, extra. I don't need anyone else chiming in as to how I should feel about this union. Let me do what I want to do, because I know what I need in my life. So someone is really sticking up for themselves and or the person that they are and have been waiting for. Yeah? Okay. Let's continue. It looks like it's all masculine here. And there it is. I am going to speak my truth. I'm going to communicate. Someone's coming to tell you, to invite you to speak your piece, to speak your feelings. If you're the feminine, I mean, no doubt. Look at this, you guys. No doubt. Look at this. This is all masculine. He finally finds her, wounded as he is, right? And now he comes to say, we got to talk. Come over. Let's talk about it. What's going on? There's a massive reunion of two people who have been through, they're two warriors that have been through, I would have to say, the dark night of the soul, right? Who have now both been able to get deep into their feelings as to what it is they've been through, where they've been, and what they've experienced, because literally they both have been through the ringer, right? Nine of Wands. They both feel the same way because they've been through the same stuff. Not necessarily, but not excluding each other. So this could have been two people, soulmates, that had to learn some really harsh lessons, right? And they had to do it together, or together but separately, right? We ascend in a separate, we don't ascend together. It's a very individual journey, right? So the crown is that the crown comes in because someone has learned, or both have learned, that to wear the crown, you must speak your truth in order to, in order to really express the way you feel. Mountains, climb every mountain, right? Ain't no mountain high enough. These songs are coming in because we do understand that the truth sets us free, right? No matter what. No matter how difficult the climb of two people getting together that are soulmates, that have been through the ringer, that people on the outside have seen, they've gone through, ends up, this month, or from the time that you see this, within a month's time, communication will be had, and it's now time to talk. Let's discuss where we stand. Come over, let's have dinner, it's a reunion. Okay? All right. I love it. I really do, actually. Someone feels ashamed for, or maybe both, but I do have the masculine here, feeling ashamed for, I don't know, I'm hearing not being grown up about it. Maybe they were immature at some time. Maybe they were not seeing your value and what you brought to the table. He's looking down at what's interesting is he's looking down at like a little city, right? Like he became the giant. He became bigger than life. Maybe his ego got the best of him and things were not easy for him to handle. He could have been very defensive and not necessarily, some of you, it's a general read. It doesn't necessarily mean that he, the masculine, was guilty. Maybe he just became bigger than life and felt like, ain't no mountain high enough, right? Where they saw him, society, the public, he's in the public eye, say, and someone saw him, themselves as, yeah, they said too big for your britches. So someone had to fall off in order to fall back in. And that's probably what someone's going to say. Listen, I let my ego get the best of me. I really want, a commitment. Some of you, it is someone saying, I want a commitment now. Let's talk about it. We're on the same page. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair here. And that's what happens when you're live, or not live, but when you're filming. We are the ones that see us, right? So clearly. Okay. So whatever happened already happened. Someone's in a contemplative state. I am going to say, if something happened, and we're not going to sugarcoat this, right? We're not. If something happened, Leos, that someone did something financially that wasn't on the up and up, they're going to jail. That's for some. And maybe they need the help, assistance of family to get them through, to bail them out. I don't know why. I feel that for some. A small percentage, but did you see the moon here? Look at that. So we're not kidding here. If it's not that, the same masculine that is bowing down in their mindset of how they feel, it became literally larger than life. These two are larger than life. This person is feeling, or his feelings became larger than life. Didn't know how to handle it and needs to express it to the feminine. It's a soulmate relationship. So he's waiting for someone to say, or she's getting word that, okay, come over, I've got to tell you my story. I have to explain to you what happened and why things haven't been progressing and moving forward and moving in and moving on and getting together and making a spiritual connect here. Okay, one more. Seriously, Leo, it's not bad at all. Someone's going to the drawing board and saying, okay, I've learned, look at him. He's a wise man. He's been through the labyrinth. He has. He's been through every angle possible. And he's now looking out, saying, okay, I'm ready to have, ready, willing, and able to have someone come to my home and express how I feel. It's not going to be easy, but I'm ready. Someone saying, take a seat, I heard. Take a seat. If someone's performing, oh my gosh, someone's a performer, a piano player. Someone may be saying, come see me perform, so they can open the door of communication. Piano player, LA Philharmonic, I don't know. I feel this, I don't know. I feel that. Someone's really coming out. Coming out. So the feminine, on the other hand, that came out of the cave, right? They're both wounded, so they're going to tell their stories, right? The feminine's going to allow the masculine to speak, right? Here's the moon again. Speak up, speak out. Tell me what it is. Tell me how you're going to, or how you're licking your wounds. This is Leo. It's your card. And the truth shall set you free. I mean, seriously. She's got, she's ready to speak out as well. But the way she's speaking out is she's allowing him. I feel that she's watching him and waiting for him to make the move to communicate. Speak up, speak out, right? The lion speaks tonight, right? Field of Dreams. I don't know where that came from. You build it and it will come. So I feel that's a big message, actually. I'm going to take one more card. Build it and it will come. For some of you, here's someone in the public eye. Okay, someone's in the public eye. If that's the case, someone wants to communicate with a soulmate who has been through the same experience. Yes? People are watching. This guy has been through a lot of which the feminine doesn't know about, but will come this month or in a month's time. We have won. We have conquered. We won. We conquered. Bigger than life. It is reversed. I'm telling you why it's reversed is because I feel all of these moons are shedding light on someone's feelings to the point where this is about what someone had to. This is the climb. This is the climb. Introspection, licking your wounds and coming out of it, right? With, of course, for some, with the peanut gallery, having their say-so or whatever they say about the masculine. Like, oh yeah, Leo's back on top, larger than life, building again, rebuilding. Some of you are rebuilding. Some of you are architects and you're rebuilding a home, and a home that will allow for a feminine soulmate to come in, right? Asking for a reunion. So this is all about reunion and getting together with your soulmate or someone you haven't been in contact with for a minute to talk about and heal the wounds. Expressing yourself. It's all about that. Express yourself. Okay, let's get one more. I know I said one more the last time, but look. The angels have your back, Leo. Look at, here you are. And here is the feminine. Masculine, feminine, feminine, masculine. She's got red wings. You know why? Because this is all about taming our ego. It's about love. It's about the angels always have our backs. Right? They have our backs. Masculine, feminine. So for some of you, the soulmate relationship of coming together it's already been written. This union has already been written. And you're just going through the motions here on the earth plane. This is 5D. This is learning. This is ascending. And this is two people's spiritual journey, for sure. And the reason why there's so much havoc is because there's two people here that not only are they masculine and feminine, yin and yang, but they've been through their own dark night of the soul and they have ascended, but they haven't necessarily spoken about it, which this is a coming together to do that, exactly that. And Spirit has been watching and waiting for the exact right time to get two people together. Karma cards for Leos. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It is very specific. We're not going to lie. It's specific to a couple that are soulmates. Yeah. Trying to get together, inviting one another over to one's home, making a final commitment. So, 7th house relationships, Libra. Neptune in the 9th house. Okay? So, what we know is we always must understand that part of being in relationships, etc., is to be not only diplomatic, but to share our feelings. And, mind you, to get a fair deal. Two people getting together to talk about, okay, this is how I feel, this is how you feel, and what's fair and just. Okay? The sacrifice of this union breeds spiritual values on top. It's about spiritual values in a relationship, in a union that has been a long range, so that the Chariot could also mean, right, just like the Hermit card and just like several other cards, the Page of Pentacles being the long range thinking of what is trying to come together, energetic forces coming together, and or travel. So, you could be at a distance from someone as well. But it's about what is being shared with one another when you guys communicate. It's about what's being shared now. What are we going to talk about? I'll talk about my story, you talk about your story, and now the two come together as one. We're diplomatic in the stories that we share with one another, and we're not going to be confused any longer with regards to what we both have sacrificed in order to balance the scales. It's about cooperation in a partnership. It's about the sacrifice. Again, it's the laws of the universe. And it's as if it all came together, which is beautiful in a big way. It's come together in a big way. And what it all breaks down to is our spiritual values. Here's what we're going to have. Here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the spiritual values, the union of commitment, family, togetherness, sacrifice, the wounds, the lion and the lamb, licking our wounds. She helps him, he helps her. The struggle of the journey, the waiting. He's in, here he is. Let me put these down real quick so I can show you something. Here, he's a youthful lad, lad. I don't know why I'm saying lad. He's youthful. And here, he has become the wise one. And that's what happens on our spiritual journey. We become the wise one, mastering our own emotions and expressing them in a way that others can understand, and not so much go into great detail, but at least to the point of sharing our wisdom with one another. And this masculine has gone through that. There's big city here and big city here. So there could be, someone who's in, I'm going to say it, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's a home. It feels like townhome, condo kind of feel, okay? Yeah, city life, right? Kind of feels like more city, more of a city life. Maybe, that'll change. I don't think that makes a big difference, but I do feel that if there's communication about two people now making plans for where they're going to land together, then that could change the dynamic from city to lake life, or somewhere where there's water and or land. Okay? So what a beautiful reading, Leos, to inspire others about your story of sacrificing for another and them sacrificing for you as karmic soulmates come together after huge, literally, death and rebirth comes to both of you. This is very specific, and you should really be proud of yourself, Leo, with your partner, because this coming together, this union that's coming together, that Spirit has, the Trinity has put together, has solidified through your trials and tribulations of never taking it for granted where you've been. I send you so much love and light. Take care. Have a great month.